All right, welcome back everyone, and I guess technically this is my last video of 2021 since I decided to break this up into two videos, but this is my non-empties for my should you melt this. I just feel like with the quantity I have, I didn't want to put it in one long video. And I do, just as a reminder, I like to share my non-empties because sometimes I do take longer to get through larger quantities like loaves and bags and stuff like that. And so I just want to make sure I'm sharing with you kind of my thoughts on performance and all of that. And then, but if I've melted a scent recently that I've melted again, I won't talk about it like again. So I will just put it back into my collection and not necessarily talk about it back to back unless I've finished it. So anyhow, so this is my basket of non-empties. I am going to move it aside to get it out of the way. So this is a scent I just melted last night. This is from my first customs from L3 when she did the chunk, the large square chunk pieces. So this was when, oh yeah, I got it in February. Love, okay, one, I hope she offers this again because I love these chunk pieces. They're just so much fun and you got a ton of wax for the price. Like it was an amazing deal. But I love this scent, Fraser Fir French Vanilla. This was inspired by a scent from the Bathing Garden that was, I can't remember if it was a Fraser Fir. I feel like it was. That's why I picked Fraser Fir. And it was like some kind of a vanilla scent. I can't remember what she called it, but so it was inspired by that. So this was not my own mind coming up with this, but this is just, it's different, but it's beautiful and gives me the same effect where it's the beautiful Christmas tree scent with that sweet creamy vanilla mixed in. This is an exceptional performer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is a scent that, you know, I will continue melting this through winter. My hope is to not carry this to next, you know, Christmas of 2022. So my hope is I can finish it this winter. But I would definitely want to get it again next year because I absolutely love it. Let's see, I'm going to try and stick to all this one vendor at a time. So from L3, this is my most recent customs now. This is the Lorax Here's a Who in Whoville, which is pink sugar, marshmallow, cookies, cotton candy craze, and tinsel trees. Now, tinsel trees is a scent you can get from different vendors. It's like a Christmas tree with like zesty orange and maybe some spices. It's just like a beautiful, very festive and bright Christmas tree scent is the only way I know how to like describe it. I absolutely love it. Mixed with the pink sugar, marshmallow, cookies, cotton candy, just now it gives it a little bit. It does technically tone down the tinsel tree scent a bit, but I still really love it. It makes it very beautiful, very sweet, just an overall good scent. And so the funny thing is, I did a custom from Kay's that was very similar. So Kay's does have that tinsel tree scent. She calls it is it Jingle and Jangle? No, what does she call it? I can't remember what she calls it. Oh, I'm sorry. If you guys know, you can post it below. But Kay's does have it, and I happen to do a custom with pink sugar and her sugar cookie, I think. So, which was very similar to this. I smelled it. I didn't realize that was definitely unintentional. I don't know that I was aware of this scent from L3 because technically me getting it in this custom was the first time I had even tried it. But so that when I did that with Kay's, that was not to try and duplicate this, but it did come out very similar. So, and that was just an accident. But I think that kind of shows that that tinsel tree scent goes really well with like the pink sugar and the like cookie kind of sweet scent. Also from my most recent L3 custom, Sugar Plum Mrs. Claus cookies. Love, 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 love this scent. It is so amazing. The sugar plum is just a beautiful, sweet plum, but it's like it has a hint of something that kind of gives it a wintry type plum. It's just beautiful. And then Mrs. Claus cookies, I've mentioned it before, it's my favorite cookie scent. It's just creamy and sweet. I think on cold you don't really get any spice. Now on warm there's just a touch, like a minor touch of like some kind of a bakery spice in this, but it is so gorgeous. This is a scent that I feel like I can melt year round, and I definitely want to make sure I always have it in my collection. So when I run out of this, it's definitely a scent I will request again from L3 because I just absolutely love it. Another scent I melted from my recent custom. This is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Candy Cane, and Fraser Fir. Again, love this. It's just a beautiful tree with some mint and some sweet bakery. This came out really good. I actually did really enjoy it. A strong thrower. Lasted for a good amount of time, and that's the other thing too. All of these actually, like, especially this Sugar Plum Mrs. Claus cookies, I think all lasted kind of longer than like the 4-hour window, closer to like 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, it did kind of start to get lighter as time progressed, but still all performed really well. And it's getting, the sun was out, the sun kind of got covered by clouds, so it might be a little dark, so I apologize for that. I can't remember if I've talked about this one from L3 before, so if I did, I don't think it was recent though. This is White Woods Vanilla Satin. This is just a beautiful outdoorsy kind of woodsy scent. It kind of makes it like, it's like woods, outdoorsy woods, but then that vanilla satin kind of adds a pretty kind of feminine touch to it. So that's really pretty. I intended on finishing that up before doing this video, but clearly I did not. From L3, or still L3, this is Sugared Lavender Twist Cotton Candy Craze. I feel like the Cotton Candy Craze really subdues that Sugared Lavender Twist, so I actually prefer Sugared Lavender Twist just on its own. I think it's sweet enough on its own, so I'd prefer it on its own, but I still will enjoy it. We'll finish melting that, but I don't think I'll get that blend again from L3. Let's see, I'm looking to see if there's any other L3 in here. I think, oh, yep, one more. Okay. This is, and I may have talked about this one recently as well, Fraser Fir Peppermint and Sugar Cookie. Again, just going with that Christmas tree, mint, and some kind of a bakery scent. Love this. I love her peppermint. Her peppermint's definitely very strong in this one, and it's definitely stronger than her candy cane. So this gives you a lot more punch of that peppermint with that tree scent and a little bit of sweet kind of bakery from the Sugar Cookie. So enjoying that, and I'm hoping to get through this again before, you know, through this winter, so I'm not carrying it into next Christmas. That's my hope. Let's see, I do realize, like, let's see, okay, from The Pharmacist's Daughter, I melted a little bit of this Irish apple cake. This is Mac Apple Vanilla Pound Cake Brandied Custard. This performed really well. The brandied custard kind of gives it like it's kind of like a caramely type scent. So it's okay, not my favorite. It's just something that makes it like really sweet. And yeah, it has a very sweet kind of note to it. That very caramely sweet or whatever. So it's okay. I'll finish melting this. It's not my favorite, but I'm having overall just good performance from Pharmacist's Daughter. So I'm happy with their stuff. I haven't, let's see, I don't think I've melted much from them this go around. Oh, here's one more. This is from my recent ready to ship. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a glare now. This is Peppermint Dream, which is peppermint pink sugar cotton candy. I melted half of it in the 2 warmers in my bedroom one night. This was good. Not a strong peppermint. Now, I don't know if with a little bit more cure time if it might get stronger. I could smell it, but it was just a nice kind of creamy peppermint. I wasn't getting a lot of the pink sugar in this one. I feel like it's there a little bit on cold, but on warm, it's more just like a peppermint and sugar cookie type scent, but it's good. I do like it. I think that is it for, yeah, I think that's it for Pharmacist's Daughter. Okay. From Sassy Girl Aroma, I melted this lavender cookies. This is lavender, vanilla, marshmallow, and sugar cookie. I do think the lavender in this is a little bit on the sweeter side. So it's not a real herbal lavender. And then obviously it's very sweetened up by all the like marshmallow cookie, sugar cookie, all that. I think my scent preference has changed a bit because I think I do prefer a little bit more herbal lavender now. I think when I first got into wax and I got a lot of lavender from Sassy Girl Aroma, it was my favorite. But this is just not very herbal. So I like it, but I do think I prefer a little bit more herbal of a lavender going forward. And that was, oh no, one more from Sassy Girl Aroma. So this is, you know, all the rave in her group. This is Christmas at Santa's, Pepperberry Wreath, Sugar Cookies, and Marshmallow Fireside. I melted this just once in my main living area and filled up all my warmers. This is absolutely a gorgeous scent. On cold, I feel like you get more of a Christmas tree greenery with the Sugar Cookie Marshmallow Fireside. But on warm, I feel like whatever is that pepperberry really comes out, because I feel like I was getting like a very, like a sweet, creamy, kind of spiced cranberry on warm. It's a very beautiful scent. I definitely can see all the hype around it. I do really enjoy it. And I have, with her pre-order, she's been listing it kind of in every pre-order recently. I do have another loaf and another brittle bar, I think is what she calls them, coming. So I do really love the scent. It will be something I for sure melt through winter, but also with Sassy Girl Aroma, her wax will last a while. It lasts at least a good couple years before it starts losing any of its scent. So I will probably carry some of that into next year. So I think that's it from Sassy Girl. From the Bathing Garden, I melted some of this clamshell and Chasing Time. This is peppermint, black tea, clove, and spearmint. This definitely smelled kind of like a spicy peppermint, like peppermint with spices. Really good. It's kind of like, it says peppermint, but it reminds me more of a spearmint. It smells more like of a spearmint with some like spices. I do enjoy it. Not my favorite, not real strong on the mint, but it's a good thrower. The Bathing Garden that I have that's from like a year or more ago performs the best for me right now. So I'm really definitely, I recommend letting Bathing Garden cure for several months if you can handle it, which I know it means whatever you got for Christmas. Some of it may throw well. For me, it's kind of hit and miss unless I let it all cure and then I get really good performance. That's my recommendation. So I think a lot of people tend to get the seasonal scents and then hold on to them until the following year. So then every year they're melting kind of a year behind from the Bathing Garden. From Destination Wax, I melted a couple pieces of Winter. This is a beautiful, this is the Bath & Body Works dupe. I do think it smells like the Bath & Body Works candle. I'm trying to get rid of that glare. So this is the fresh scent. It's kind of smudged away. Fresh scent of fir needles, oak moss, allspice, clove, and a hint of citrus, I think. This one performed really well. Just a nice kind of outdoorsy winter type scent. So that is definitely a good one from them and lasted a while. Let's see, from Dessa's, I have some of these loaves that I did when she was doing customs. This is sweet macerated strawberries, which is basically like a fresh picked strawberry that you can get from a lot of other vendors. Iced circus cookies, which is my favorite. She has my favorite circus cookie scent. And then Christmas tree. So this basically comes off. You get like sweet strawberry, Christmas tree, and then that like sweet bakery scent. I absolutely love this. I've melted it a few times now. I did melt some more of it. This is from March of this year, so it will last, I think, if I want to carry some of this through to next year, but I am going to do my best to try to get through as much of it as I can this winter. I just don't want to carry too much into next year. Another loaf that I got from her, this is actually from June now this year. This is strawberry pound cake, sweet macerated strawberries. She has an amazing strawberry pound cake, and I believe it's a house blend that she does for her strawberry pound cake. She's having a ready to ship now. I think it's January, is it the 27th? It's somewhere near kind of, or 22nd maybe, near the end of January. She is pouring strawberry pound cake. I know for that. She's been posting everything in her group. Her strawberry pound cake is phenomenal. So if it's a scent that you like, I highly, highly recommend it. And then I love it with just more of that sweet macerated strawberry in there. It's really good. Another scent that she is going to be pouring for her next ready to ship, or she has poured, is La Patisserie. This is like one of my favorite bakery blends out there. This is just a beautiful kind of sweet, decadent, kind of pastry or bakery scent with a little bit of that cinnamon sugar. It's not overly spicy, but it does give it a little bit of a warm spice, but it's not too spicy in that I could melt this like year round. I love La Patisserie. So I actually had intended on finishing that up, but I will wait until, yeah, I'll probably melt that again to finish it off, and probably get more in her ready to ship. And then this last loaf from Dessa's, and I think this is the last thing I have from her, yeah, is Cotton Candy Confection Sweater Weather Season, which is her sweater weather type, and then cranberry sauce. Love this. This is a beautiful, that cranberry sauce has a little bit of kind of a spice to it, but it's like a warm spice, not spicy spice. Melted with the sweater weather and the Cotton Candy Confection kind of makes this a sweet, outdoorsy kind of spice scent. I love this. This is a fun blend. So have those loaves from Dessa's. Let's see, from Waxidents, I melted half of this like little, I can't remember what she calls them, but this little, you know, breakaway bar. This was in a custom blend that I did of lavender, peppermint, rosemary, mint. I love this scent. I love all these scents mixed together. This wasn't as strong as I expected it to be, being that it's lavender, peppermint, and rosemary mint. And it's just her regular lavender, not her sweet lavender. So I don't know if it's just the quantity of this. Like, you know, she has to blend those oils to make this. So I would like this a little bit stronger. I am maybe going to let it like cure a little bit more. I did really like it though. I just wish it was maybe a little bit stronger because it was maybe more about a 7 out of 10. Let's see, from Sugar Melts by Stacy, I melted a lot of this sugar cookie cane. This is, yeah, it's basically sugar cookie and candy cane. I feel like the candy cane in this is not super strong. I melted this in my main living area. It was on the lighter side, maybe like a 6 out of 10. And then I melted a second time in my bedroom. I could smell a little bit better. Not real strong though, so it's good, but not as strong. This is the first thing I've melted from the ready to ship order. So it's the first and only thing I've melted so far. Not as strong as some of those loaves I got in a D stash, but it's also the wax is a bit of a different texture. Her loaves are a lot softer, so I don't know if she changed her wax formula or if she just uses a different wax formula for shapes versus loaves, because obviously shapes need to not get mushed in the mail. So we'll see. I will definitely keep melting everything. Those loaves, because they were from a D stash, they probably also had a lot more cure time, although she says no cure time is needed. I am a believer that wax just gets better with age for the most part. I would say the only exceptions I feel like are with Dessa's and L3. Like those are ones that from the day you get it, you can melt them and they're usually pretty strong. So we'll see. I'll keep melting her stuff and just have to form an overall opinion on whether or not I will continue to buy from her in the future. And then the last thing is from Swanky. There's this loaf in the, this is the first order I've received from her. This is Holiday Cheer, which is masala chai, touch of eggnog, sugar cookie, cozy vanilla, cream, and Mrs. Claus cookies. This is such a beautiful scent. I don't think, did I talk about it with you guys already? I don't remember. And if I did, I apologize because I don't intend to duplicate this, but I may have already talked about it because I think I melted this twice. It's beautiful. It's not overly eggnoggy or spicy, but you do get a little bit of that eggnog and spice in there. But it is like such a comforting, beautiful, warm type scent that I think will be beautiful to continue melting through winter. So love the scent. The performance on this, I'd say, is like an 8 out of 10. So it's good. I can smell it. It's there. It's not crazy strong, but it's definitely there. It's definitely present. So really enjoy that. So this is everything I've kind of melted the past couple weeks. You know, definitely let me know. So it's New Year's Eve. You know, I'm staying home, have some family coming over that we're going to just kind of hang out and celebrate together. Gone are my days where I go out and party for New Year's Eve. I definitely did a lot of that in my 20s and early 30s, but don't do that anymore, especially with COVID, I guess, going on right now. But let me know what you guys are doing for New Year's, if you have some plans. And then, you know, I really wish everybody a blessed and beautiful and happy 2022. I really hope that we just get to a point where we are unified and we just spread love and joy and happiness and can just, you know, get past some of the pain and, you know, frustrations and difficulties of the past couple years. Like, I'm just looking forward to at some point, you know, I don't know, we all need some healing, I think. And so I'm really looking forward to that and hoping that in 2022 we can start that process. So thank you all so much for watching. Happy New Year. I will see you soon. Bye.